Hello friends, let's have a look at problem 2441. Largest positive integer that exists with its negative. In this video, we're going to give a treatment based on the idea of set, abstract data type, and check. So this idea has been used to solve a large variety of problems in LeetCode. So we start today with this easy and interesting problem. First, I'll read through the statement, and then we directly go to the coding due to the simplicity of this problem. First, look at the statement. Given an integer array called nums that does not contain any zeros, find the largest possible integer key such that negative key also exists in the array. Return the positive integer key. If there is no such integer, returns -1. So actually this sentence tells us how to initialize the result variable, right? So here are three examples. In example 1, so the output is 3, because here 3 is largest in absolute value, and its itself and its negative are in the nums array or list. In the second example, the output is 7, so because both 7 and -7 appear in the nums. So we have a 10 here, however -10 is not in the list. So the return is 7. In example 3, so we have output -1, because you can check each number, so its negative is not in the nums list. So with that said, so let's also look at the constraints. So first, the length of this list is bounded below by 1. In other words, it's not empty, and bounded above by 1000. So 1000 defines the problem set upper bound. Second constraint is on the element range, which is bounded in between -1000 and +1000. So in particular, this constraint is also a consistency assumption. The reason is that we want a number to appear in the list together with its negative. So the last one is that nums I does not equal to 0. In other words, so any element does not equal 0 in this list. So with that said, we are ready to do the coding. So we're not going to give a walkthrough specifically here, because this problem is rather straightforward. So here the treatment is set, abstract data type, and check. So we're going to initialize a thing which is a set, and also we're going to initialize a result which is -1. So due to the assumption that if there's no such integer, we're going to return -1. So next we're going to iterate over this nums list. So we are only concerned about the numbers. So for y in nums, so we want to check if y, -y in sin. If this is the case, it means that both y and its negation appear in the nums list, so we can update the result state, so which is the max of the previous state and the current y. So as we need to return the positive integer, so we want to make sure, so this is positive, so we take absolute value, because here y can be negative, right? Negative y can be positive, so we choose the absolute value anyhow. So with this done, so no matter what, we're going to add the current y to the thing. So this way, after this for loop, so we actually finished finding the maximal positive integer key according to the problem requirement. So we just need to return this result. So this actually completes the coding. So now let's do a check. Yeah, it passes the first example. Now let's look at the generic case. Yeah, it passes all the generic cases. So I guess that's about it for this problem and for this video. Thank you.